Hello and welcome to my channel. Before we dive into today's exciting stock analysis, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth market breakdowns, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps me bring you more valuable content every week. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, your engagement means a lot. Now let's get ready to analyze PLRZ stock from every angle. Grab your notepad and let's jump right into the details. Today we're focusing on PLRZ, also known as Polyrizon Ltd. This stock has caught the attention of many traders due to its recent volatility and price movements. In this video, we'll break down its recent trends, technical indicators, and what might be next for PLRZ. If you're ready to see how the stock stacks up and what opportunities or risks it presents, you're in the right place. Let's start by looking at the general overview and recent trend of PLRZ. PLRZ has experienced significant volatility over the past 3 months. Starting around 0.8 in mid-June, it surged to a peak of 2.45 by late July. However, after the sharp rise, the stock declined and has since been consolidating between 0.95 and 1.2 throughout September. On the last trading day, PLRZ closed at 1.2. The overall trend appears neutral to slightly bullish in the short term, with recent price action suggesting renewed buying interest. This sets the stage for our deeper analysis. Let's talk about trading volume. Notable spikes occurred on July 15th and July 22nd, with volumes exceeding 100 million shares, coinciding with the July price surge. Another significant volume spike happened on September 12th, as the price jumped from 0.9775 to 1.2. These volume patterns suggest that accumulation is happening at current levels, often a sign that investors are positioning for a potential move. High volume on up days is generally a bullish signal, so this is worth watching closely. Short-term moving averages are a key tool for traders. For PLRZ, the 5-day simple moving average SMA is at 1.0262, and the 5-day exponential moving average EMA is at 1.0615. Both are below the current price of 1.2, indicating short-term bullish momentum. This means that in the near term, buyers are in control and the stock could continue to see upward pressure if this trend holds. Let's see how this fits into the bigger picture. Looking at the medium term, the 20-day SMA is at 1.049, and the 20-day EMA is at 1.0811, both still below the current price. However, the longer-term EMAs 30-day at 1.5013 and 50-day at 5.924 are significantly above the current price. This suggests that while short-term momentum is positive, the longer-term trend is still adjusting to the recent sharp movement. The VWAP, or volume-weighted average price, is also much higher at 3.0901, indicating that the average buyer over the longer period is still underwater. Technical indicators for PLRZ are giving us a mixed picture. Shorter-term averages support the recent upward move, while longer-term indicators suggest there's still resistance ahead. The significant difference between SMA and EMA values for longer periods shows that EMAs are more sensitive to recent price action, especially the July surge. The wide gap between these indicators and the current price suggests PLRZ is still in a recovery phase after its sharp decline. Let's quickly review what moving averages mean for traders. Simple moving averages, SMA, smooth out price data over a set period, while exponential moving averages, EMA, give more weight to recent prices. This makes EMAs more responsive to recent changes, which is why they're showing a sharper reaction to the July surge in PLRZ. Understanding these tools helps us interpret the current market sentiment and potential turning point. Linear regression is another tool we use to spot the overall trend. For PLRZ, the linear regression line would show a slight upward slope over the past 3 months, but with significant deviations due to volatility. The stock saw a strong uptrend from mid-June to late July, followed by a downtrend, and now seems to be in the early stages of another potential uptick. This pattern highlights the importance of watching for trend reversals. Based on recent price action and technical indicators, PLRZ is likely to open higher on the next trading day. The strong close at 1.2 on September 12th, paired with high volume, suggests bullish momentum. Since the price is above most short-term moving averages, a reasonable prediction for the next opening is between 1.18 and 1.25. This range reflects both the current momentum and the potential for continued buying interest. Support and resistance levels are crucial for traders. For PLRZ, immediate resistance is at 1.25, with further resistance at 1.35 and 1.45. On the downside, support is at 1.1, 0.97, and 0.85. The current price of 1.2 is closer to the resistance at 1.25, so intraday movement might involve testing this level. If resistance holds, we could see pullbacks to the 1.15118 range. These levels help guide entry and exit points for trades. Average True Range ATR helps us estimate potential price swings. For PLRZ, the ATR 14 value is around 0.15 based on recent price ranges. This means the potential high for the next trading day could be around 1.35, while the potential low could be near 1.05. These values should be adjusted as the market opens and sentiment becomes clearer, but they provide a useful framework for setting stop loss and take profit level. Let's consider the bullish scenario. If PLRZ breaks above the 1.25 resistance with strong volume, it could target 1.35 and eventually 1.45. This move would be supported by continued positive momentum and any favorable company developments. Traders looking for upside should watch for a decisive break above resistance, ideally on higher than average volume, as a potential buy signal. In a neutral scenario, PLRZ could consolidate between 1.1 and 1.25 as the market digests recent gains. This range-bound action is common after a period of volatility as traders wait for new catalysts. During consolidation, volume may decrease and price action could become choppy. Patience is key in this phase as the next breakout direction will set the tone for future moves. The bearish side, if PLRZ fails to break above 1.25, it could pull back to test support at 1.1. If this level fails, further declines to 0.97 or even 0.85 are possible. This scenario would likely be triggered by negative news or broader market weakness. Traders should be cautious and use stop-loss orders to manage risk in case the bearish scenario unfolds. Given PLRZ's volatile nature, risk management is absolutely essential. Always set stop-loss orders to protect your capital and avoid overexposing yourself to a single trade. Diversification and position sizing are key strategies for managing risk. Remember, no trade is guaranteed, and protecting your downside is just as important as chasing gains. Stay disciplined and stick to your trading plan. Volatility refers to the rapid and unpredictable price movements in a stock. For PLRZ, volatility has been high, especially during the July surge and subsequent decline. High volatility can create both opportunities and risks for traders. It's important to adapt your strategy to the current market environment and be prepared for sudden swings in price. Accumulation occurs when investors are quietly buying shares, often after a period of decline. The recent volume spikes in PLRZ suggest that accumulation may be happening at current levels. This phase can precede a new uptrend, as buying interest builds and supply dries up. Watching for accumulation patterns can give traders an early signal of a potential breakout. Volume analysis is a powerful tool for confirming price moves. In PLRZ's case, high volume on up days has signaled strong buying interest, while lower volume on down days suggests sellers are less aggressive. By tracking volume alongside price, traders can gauge the strength of a move and spot potential reversals. Always pay attention to volume spikes, as they often precede big price changes. Volume weighted average price, or VWP, is a key indicator for institutional traders. For PLRZ, the VWP is much higher than the current price, suggesting that most buyers over the last few months are still at a loss. VWP can act as a magnet for price or as resistance, depending on market sentiment. Understanding VWP helps traders spot potential turning points in areas of interest. Average True Range (ATR) measures market volatility and helps traders set realistic targets. For PLRZ, an ATR of 0.15 means the stock typically moves about 15 cents per day. This information is useful for setting stop-loss and take-profit levels, as well as for sizing positions appropriately. Always adjust your expectations based on current ATR values. Breakout occurs when a stock moves above a key resistance level on strong volume. For PLRZ, a break above 1.25 could signal the start of a new uptrend. Breakouts are often followed by rapid price moves as traders rush to enter positions. However, false breakouts can occur, so always confirm with volume and other indicators before acting. Not every breakout leads to a sustained move. Sometimes stocks break above resistance only to fall back quickly. This is known as a false breakout or bull trap. For PLRZ, if the price briefly moves above 1.25 but fails to hold, it could signal a reversal. Always use confirmation signals such as volume and candlestick patterns to avoid getting caught in a trap. Stop-loss orders are essential for protecting your capital. For a volatile stock like PLRZ, consider placing your stop-loss just below key support levels such as 1.1 or 0.97. This helps limit your downside if the trade goes against you. Remember, successful trading is not just about making gains but also about minimizing losses. Position sizing is another key aspect of risk management. Don't risk more than a small percentage of your trading capital on any single trade. For PLRZ, given its volatility, smaller position sizes can help you weather price swings without emotional stress. Adjust your position size based on your risk tolerance and the current ATR. Trading can be emotional, especially with volatile stocks like PLRZ. It's important to stick to your plan and avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear or greed. Emotional discipline is what separates successful traders from the rest. Take breaks if needed, and always review your trades objectively to learn and improve. Market sentiment can shift quickly, especially in small-cap stocks like PLRZ. News, earnings reports, and broader market trends all play a role in shaping sentiment. Stay informed and be ready to adapt your strategy as new information becomes available. Monitoring sentiment can help you anticipate big moves before they happen. Company-specific news, such as product launches, partnerships, or earnings results, can have a big impact on PLRZ's price. Always keep an eye on official announcements and filings. Positive developments can trigger breakouts, while negative news can lead to sharp declines. Being aware of upcoming events helps you prepare for volatility. Sum up, PLRZ has shown significant volatility over the past 3 months, with a major surge in July, a sharp decline, and recent stabilization. The stock appears to be in a recovery phase with renewed bullish momentum. Technical indicators are mixed, so it's important to watch key resistance and support levels closely. Risk management and discipline are essential for trading this stock successfully. Thanks for watching this in-depth analysis of PLRZ stock. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps me improve and bring you more valuable content. Remember, always do your own research and trade responsibly. See you in the next video, and happy trading.